What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel. And today I have for you guys the Beast Kingdom's Knightmare Batman. If you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course playing with them. I upload new content every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so check back on those days to see what I've uploaded, or just hit that bell icon to stay notified when I do upload new content, because I do try to randomly upload new content throughout the week besides those 3 days, whenever I do get the chance. And if you guys do enjoy this video or any of my other ones, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. It is a very small goal of mine to try to reach at least one new subscriber per new video that I put out, so please be my one new subscriber for this video. Thank you so much in advance. As always, the information on the channel is intended for adult collectors. I'm your host, Jesse the Batman Girl, aka the Buff Collector, and once again, guys, before we get started, I just want to say thank you so much for 200 subscribers. I really do appreciate it. And if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, you're going to want to hit that subscribe button and that bell icon, because I have a lot of fun, cool, interesting stuff coming up on this channel. A lot of cool new figures coming in, a lot of cool new figures that I just bought, as well as out-of-town adventures and out-of-state adventures. So you're going to want to be around for that. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and jump right on into this review. As I said, we have for you guys today the Beast Kingdom's Batman. This thing is amazing. Or I'm sorry, guys, the Beast Kingdom Knightmare Batman. This thing is amazing. So, story time, guys. I went to Frank & Sons to buy the Mezco Knightmare Batman because I went the previous week. The guy told me it was $250. I said, ooh, a little too much. But my birthday is coming up, so I said, you know what? I am going to spoil myself a bit. I've been working hard. I'm almost done with school. I am really growing on this channel, and I would really love to do more Mezco stuff because I really do love all the new Mezco Batmans that I've gone. So I went ahead and went back to Frank & Sons, and the guy said it's $350 now. I had a feeling it was going to go up, and of course Zack Snyder's Justice League coming out had nothing to do with it. But yeah, when he said $350, I definitely really quickly put it back, and he was like, you know what, that's okay, I don't need it that much. But we did not just go home from there. Of course not. We went and looked around some more, and at the end of the night, right before they were closing, we stopped by one last booth. We were looking around, and lo and behold, I happened to spot this guy in the display case, and I asked him who, we're like, you know, not who was that, because obviously I knew who it was that, but what brand is that and how much? And then he told me Beast Kingdoms, and it is $140. And I said, give it to me. Because like I said, I was ready to spend $250 on the Mezco Batman, and he said this was $140. It was $350 for the Mezco Batman, so I saved a lot of money, so I was more than happy to pay $140 for this Batman. And honestly, guys, I am super happy that I got this Batman opposed to the Mezco Batman. The only thing that the Mezco Batman has really is it has an alternate unmasked Bruce Wayne head, as well as cloth around the bandana right here. But besides that, this figure is way more superior than the Mezco Batman Nightmare figure, and I would highly recommend you picking up this version opposed to the Mezco Batman version if you were looking to pick one or the other up, and I will tell you why as we go along through the review. But first and foremost, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So when I went into that booth, the guy tried to upsell me on him, despite the fact that, I mean, he didn't know, obviously, but I was already in. I was going to buy this figure. Like I said, I was ready to spend $250 on the Mezco Batman. When he told me $140 for this one, I was more than happy to pay that. But he was like, oh yeah, this is the one that comes with 6 faceplates. And I was like, oh, that's really cool, you know, 6 options. Yes, it comes with 6 faceplates, but there's 3 original, and the other 3 are just replacements for the 3 that you see in the package. So as you can see, you get a pair of open mouth faceplates, as well as a pair of, let me get them in my hand so you can see them, gritting, oh, okay, so you get a pair of gritting teeth faceplates. The other one fell. And last but not least, of course, you get a regular closed mouth. Whoops. Cannot seem to grab this one. There we go. A regular closed mouth grimacing faceplate, which he has on right here on the figure. He also comes with another head, which is really cool. because you can use this for your toy photography as a bat head accessory, bat cowl accessory. I know it's called a cowl, guys. But honestly, guys, the face plates do look a little wonky in certain times, but if you use them in the right ways, in the right poses, with the correct accessories, which you will see in the pictures that I will provide in this video, they do look good. So certain faces do not look good in certain poses. The faceplate he has on currently does look good in any and all poses because it is the typical relaxed grimace face, but the open mouth screaming and the gritted teeth one do not look good on certain poses, especially without the goggles. He kind of looks a little odd, but you can make it work on some instances, but the other ones you kind of want to throw those goggles on to help with the likeness, but you will see that in the pictures that I take. But we still have a few things to get into before we look at the accessories on him. He does come with a few pairs of hands. He comes with 3 pairs, in fact. He comes with, and as I always state, every Batman should come with this. Todd McFarlane, take note. A pair of fisted hands right here, which are very highly detailed to the gloves, much like the ones in BVS, or not much like, but they are the ones from BVS, and you can see he has the bandana wrapped around him much like he does in BVS. Next up, he does come with a pair of open hands right here, so that's really cool. And then of course a pair of gripping hands, so you can see right there. And then he is currently using both hands have his trigger fingers, because that hand just holds the gun better than the open palm or this one. You have to like really squeeze it in, whereas that one, it kind of fits in a little more naturally. So that's why I have both trigger fingers on the gun and on the Batman figure right now. So he does come with an array of accessories that the Mezco Batman does not come with. I cannot remember if the Mezco Batman, yeah, his does come with the goggles, but this one does as well. So as you can see, the goggles are completely removable, so you can have them on top of the cowl or on his eyes, or you can just have it off completely. He does come with the sidearm that he pulls out when he runs out of ammo on his AR machine gun right there, which is really cool. It's nicely detailed with the pearl hand grip right there and a little nice silver finish in the slide right there, adding some really nice detail. And of course he comes with the AR-15 or whatever gun he uses in the movie. I'm sorry, I'm not good with guns. And of course right here you can see the truce card, which we now, or the Joker card, which we now know is a truce card. It's not really a card so much as it is just a printing on the bandana wrapping around the butt of the gun. But I think Beast Kingdoms is somewhat of a third-party toy maker. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but it seems like they're doing a lot of things to slightly not fall under copyright infringement with this figure, especially in the stand, which I totally forgot to bring and I needed to bring for this review. But he does come with a lot more accessories than the official ones that I have seen. Much like the Mezco Batman Nightmare, his gun does come with the Joker card, official looking and everything, and an actual cloth bandana around the gun right here. But the thing it does lack is a strap, and honestly guys, without the strap, it's a big deal with this Batman, because you sometimes need him to have the gun strapped around him, and so that he can use the sidearm or the binoculars that he comes with. But overall, I absolutely love the sculpting and the detail in this gun. It is very well done. Like I said, you still get that Joker True Stamp symbol right there, so that's still cool. And last, but certainly not least, he comes with some binoculars. So that's really cool. The Mezco Batman definitely does not come with these. I absolutely love that. So yeah, that's basically all the accessories that he comes with. Like I said, he does come with a stand, but I unfortunately left that in my room, and I'm filming in the garage, and I don't feel like opening the garage door, running out, getting in and coming back in, because that's a lot of work. It takes a lot of time. So anyways, we're just going to go ahead and jump right on in to taking a closer look at this figure. So unlike the Mezco, he is not all cloth. The underlining part right here of the figure, he is sculpted for the bat suit, but other than that, he is all cloth. I mean, obviously the shin guards and then the boots and the wrist forearm guards right here are sculpted, but everything else is cloth goods. So the bandana right here is cloth good. I believe it can fit around his face. You just have to untie it and retie it around him. Unfortunately, as you can see, I dropped everything, including his hands. I dropped the face plates because my hands are too big, so I don't think I'm able to tie the little bandana knot if I untie it, so I'm not going to try that. But the coat that he does come with is wired, so that's really nice. Whoops. So that's really nice. As you can see right here, it's, you know, it's flared back, so that's really cool that he comes with that. Because, guys, the Mezco one, I don't think the Mezco one is wired, to be honest. And on top of that, guys, the Mezco one comes with like a pleather type coat, which is more accurate to the movie, but it's gonna break down over time because it is that pleather material, and that's just what happens to that material over time. It cracks, it gets brittle, it deteriorates. That is not going to happen with this figure because it is a cloth trench coat opposed to that. He also has cloth pants right here. They're not too stretchy, so you have to be really careful when you're posing him and whatnot. But as you can see, he does get a nice buckle right here, right below his bat belt, which he still gets right there. He gets his hip holster right there. The pants do have pockets inside, so that's really cool detail work right there. And then, of course, he gets his bat boots on the bottom. So all in all, this is just a really nicely done figure, in my opinion. Look at the back. There's even a lot of great detail in the back. It really looks like a trench coat in the back. All the nice little buttons, the intricate lining and sew-manship, really well done. Like I said, so really cool. I absolutely love this. I'm super happy I got this guy, the Beast Kingdom version, opposed to the Mezco version, because like I said, the Mezco one is nice, it is cool, it has its pros, but it has a lot more cons. And even with the brittleness or without the brittleness of that jacket, it's much more limiting as to the poses that you can get because of the material. It is more likely to rip and tear than a typical regular cloth trench coat would like this. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at his articulation real quick though. Before we do, if you want to take the face plates out, all you do is simply pop it out right here, right there, and then you can just have an empty bat face, and if you want, and then you just pop the one that you want right back in. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at his articulation. He can look all the way to the right, he can look all the way to the left, he can look down somewhat, he can look up really significantly. His arm does do that a lot. I'll be honest, I got scared the first time it did that, but his arm is kind of hindered so it doesn't go up too far. He does have rotation at the shoulder, swivel at the bicep, as well as a single hinge, or is it a double hinge? I can't tell, but it's a double hinge elbow joint right there, because you get really good articulation. You do get swivel and hinging action at the wrist. You do get no rotation right there. You get a cut, but no articulation. That's interesting, but you can kick out that far. Like I said, you can't really go too far with these pants because they're not too stretchy of a material. His knee does go 45, and you do get really good ankle rotation right here. Not so much up and down, a lot more than the Mezco Batmans, I'll tell you. And much like the Todd McFarlane DC Multiverse, you do get toe articulation. That's really nice. I really dig that when figures come with that, because it's just an added point of balance that you can add to the figure when you're trying to get them to stand and whatnot, like I am here. But all in all, guys, he is an amazing figure. I absolutely love him, and I'm super happy that I got this guy over the Mezco version. Like I said, so many more positives to this Batman versus the Mezco one. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead, take some cool pics, or take a look at some cool pics that I've taken of this guy, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you enjoyed those pics, you can find the full images over on Instagram at CoolFigurez. And if you stuck to the end of this video, type in the comments down below Nightmare. That way I know you did. Thank you so much if you did. If you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. Like I said, you are going to want to be subscribed to make sure you're around for all the awesome, fun, upcoming stuff that I have for you guys coming up on this channel very soon. But whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it. As always, I'm your host, Jesse the Batman General, aka the Buff Collector, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.